Hey everyone, this is Hale from Destination Thrills, and we are finally back with a Mystic River Falls construction update. This has been a long time in the making. I was supposed to have one in March, which was supposed to be opening day for Silver Dollar City, but we all know that that had to change due to the current situation. And so opening day for Silver Dollar City was delayed until June 13th, and that was the day that I was finally able to get down to Silver Dollar City and get a look at what is happening with Mystic River Falls, and I'm so excited to share the footage that I have for you today. So the first thing I noticed when I got to the park was that the elevator lift was in place, and this thing is massive. You can see it from all areas of the park, and upon arrival I was just blown away by it. And as you can see in this footage, it looks like some of the theming still needs to be put in place. What I heard is that they actually weren't able to construct this tower until just 2 weeks ago. So some of the construction has been delayed due to the virus, and so there's still some work that needs to be done on the tower. I think a lot of the theming needs to still be put into place, but they do have the structure up. And what I was even more excited to see was that they were actually testing the ride, and they were testing the elevator lift. So as you can see, the elevator lift is testing in this footage right here. This just was making me so excited to see. I mean, after watching this for so long and seeing the animation, to see this actually in person come to life was awesome. You can see the elevator lift comes here, and then this bar opens up and allows the raft to go onto this makeshift canal. And it just looks so cool. Now, as you can see as it comes down here, look at the spin on this. I mean, that thing is spinning like a top before it gets to the drop. It stops the spinning right before and then drops you. Now, earlier when I was watching the testing, it looked like somebody was on the ride, and as I happened to be peeping through the fence at one point, I actually saw Brad Thomas in swim trunks, and the guy on the ride looked very similar to Brad Thomas, so I'm pretty sure, Brad, I saw you testing Mystic River Falls, and that is just pretty cool to kind of catch that moment. But as you can see here, look at the ride just come down the drop. I wish I was able to get more shots, but because the construction walls are still up like you see here, it was still hard to get really good shots. And now that the ride is fully constructed, a lot of the areas are now hidden from sight. But I was still able to get some shots. As you can see here, I'm still looking underneath the fence, over the fence, through the cracks and through the holes to get my shots, and still able to get a lot of angles of the river. Now, one of my favorite shots is right here of the raft. As you can see here, they have the dummies in the raft, and look at it, it just looks beautiful. So one of the first things I noticed is that the rafts will be using a seat belt restraint, typical of what you would see on other river raft attractions. I was curious if there was going to be maybe a tougher restraint or a more restrictive restraint due to the fact that there is a drop on the ride, but it just seems to be a seat belt restraint. Also, the raft looks just beautiful. It will seat 8 people. I think most people knew that just from the animation, but it looks so cool. You can see it going up the conveyor belt into the station, and just kind of look at the station. It looks so good as well. Here's the bottom of the drop. You see the waterfall to the right, and I think that Mystic River Expeditions, I'm not sure what that part's going to be. The bottom of the drop is actually to the right. You can kind of see the water rushing through. But here's another shot of that station and the waterfall, and everything is just looking so crisp and clean, and the theming looks so good as well. Look at this, some of this theming, the dry goods box. I'm just so excited to see this in person. Just when I was looking at it, I was just blown away. Now, I did post a video of the testing to my Twitter page, and I had a lot of people comment that they thought the water looked disgusting, but as you can see here, I think it was just the sunlight. You can see in this shot right here that the water is pretty blue. I don't think the water was dirty. I think that was just the way the sun was hitting at that time. Now, they were only testing the ride for the first half of the day. As you can see in this shot here, they're actually draining the water from the attraction. It was kind of neat to see the shot of what it looks like with the water drained out of it, but that actually kind of hindered me getting more shots of the testing, which I was a little disappointed about, but I was happy to at least get some of the testing on camera. All right, so this is my footage of the testing of Mystic River Falls. As you can see, obviously a lot of progress was made over the off season, and I'm just really excited for this to open up. So you might be wondering, okay, when is Mystic River Falls finally going to open? Well, it looks like there's still a lot of construction that needs to be done. A lot might be a strong word, but there's definitely still some areas that need to be worked on. There's actually still a crane on site. So I think there's still some work that needs to be done before we get Mystic River Falls open. And from talking with some of the people there, it sounds like Mystic River Falls just started testing again. So they're just in the initial phases. There's definitely going to be some more testing that needs to be done. So my prediction on when this ride could possibly open would be sometime in July, hopefully maybe 4th of July weekend, somewhere in that time frame. That might be wishful thinking, but that is just my current prediction at the moment, is sometime in July, hopefully early July, around 4th of July weekend. And I don't know about you, but seeing these shots of Mystic River Falls just got me all excited about this ride all over again. And I never thought I'd be this excited about a river raft ride, but this truly looks like a gem for Silver Dollar City. And trust me, when this ride opens, I will be there to cover it. So this is my construction update of Mystic River Falls in 2020. This is the 6th update I've done. So I just want to thank everyone who's been watching my videos covering the progress of this ride from the beginning. It's kind of a bittersweet moment because this is likely going to be the last construction update. The next time you see an update from me will probably be me riding the ride and giving you my thoughts. So it's a bittersweet moment, but I'm just very excited for this project to open up to the public so we can all get a chance to ride. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below on the latest construction update. What do you think of the testing, the theming, the progress that's made so far? I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Destination Thrills, the destination for all the latest theme park news, construction updates, and content. Again, thank you all for watching this video. I'm Cullah Hale from Destination Thrills. Stay safe out there and have a good one.